kind of bring some vibrance. I could be wrong. This could be a disaster. Hi, Mal Pals and New Pals. Today's video is me dyeing my hair. I was gonna do a root smudge and then it ended up being a full color situation, some new mixtures of formulas, and I like the way it turned out. So I wanna share this video with you guys. When I was midway filming, I wasn't so sure because, like I said, this was supposed to be a root smudge and then it turned into like a full mushroom blonde dream because that's what I had in my head. I really love Hailey Bieber's hair color and I feel like my natural kind of matches that a little bit. This is a little bit darker than my natural, but I'm really pleased with how it turned out. Today we're using the Redken Shades EQ. And I used 3, I don't know where the third one went, I think I threw it away because I used the most of it. Redken Shades EQ, that's what I used today with the Shades EQ Gloss to Gel. Like I say several times in this video, I am not a professional, so this isn't like a technicality, like let me teach you how to correctly balayage your hair. This just is kind of an oopsie that I really am pleased with the outcome. So if you would like to see the rest, just keep watching. And if you are interested in Shades EQ, really quickly, they are a demi-permanent hair color. They last 4 to 6 weeks, and you can even get a clear one and do just like a shine treatment or do a toning correcting treatment and not leave it on for 20 minutes. Today I left it on for 20 minutes to fully develop because I really wanted my hair to not look so stripy, like just a full root line. So we left it on for 20 minutes and also no ammonia, so it's not damaging to your hair. Let's get into the video. God bless. We're doing it. Okay, so I have talked about doing this video for quite some time. I finally got the bravery and placed my order for some Redken Shades EQ. Okay, I want to make this quick and simple. I don't want to let my nerves get the best of me and over talk because I think these videos are super important, especially right now when not everybody can make it to the hair salon, not everybody can afford to go to the hair salon. I placed my order. I put the website I found to order these products and they are real, legit, you know. Anyway, so for 3 Shades EQ, a 33.8 fluid ounce gloss to gel processing solution, brush, applicator, and I ordered the wrong size bowl, but all of this was under $100. So with tax, it was like 101 something. So that just kind of gives you an idea of if you're comfortable with doing this yourself, you can save quite a bit of money, and I'm here to experiment with you. I've never done this before. I have dyed my hair before, but I've only dyed like all of my hair. I've dyed it black, I've dyed it pink, I've dyed it red, I don't want to think about that. So I haven't done anything that is technique specific, so here we go, we're gonna do it. I ordered the shades that I thought would be the best match for my natural root color, which is a very dark, dirty blonde. I have not had my hair highlighted since January, so it's been about 6 months, okay? And what I'm wanting to do, because I have quite the line of demarcation all throughout because she did a full head of highlights, there was no balayage or anything like that. I'm wanting to bring my natural color down into my hair and just make it look a little melted, seamless, and I think I'm gonna bring it down further than I would a normal root smudge because it's kind of already at the level of a root smudge. So we're gonna bring it down a little more and see how this turns out. Colors that I ordered to mix are, I wanna take a quick minute and thank today's sponsor, Skillshare. If you're not familiar with Skillshare, it is an online community full of thousands of people who are either looking to boost their career or even just get creative to get out of the daily grind and get back to themselves and learn new fun skills. I'm so excited to be working with Skillshare again because Skillshare is something I've always been interested in and I've had a lot of fun learning new things and taking new classes. I feel like learning new crafts and business skills, career skills, and just other fun things that I'm interested in is really important for my personal growth and development to get back to that kid at heart creativity. The first 1,000 people to use my link will get a free month of Skillshare. So make sure you click that link and be one of the first 1,000 to get your free month and discover all the new fun skills that you can imagine. This month I've been taking the class Cross Stitch Fundamentals, teaching me how to stitch my own hoop art. Now, I'm someone who has always loved to crochet. I love crocheting, and I wanted to take it up a level and learn how to cross stitch because I absolutely love needlepoint work, cross stitching. It just is super fun to me and really just a form of art that I feel like should never be forgotten. The Cross Stitch Fundamentals Stitch Your Own Hoop Art is by Dana Batho. She teaches you how to cross stitch your own art for gifts for other people or just something relaxing to do for yourself. You could make an entire wall of art of your own cross stitching. Cross stitching looks so cool when it's hung up, so I'm excited to finish my very own piece. Thank you so much, Skillshare, for sponsoring today's video, and don't forget, the first 1,000 people who click my link will get a free month of Skillshare. Now let's get back into the video. 6 in Moroccan Sand. This one is a little intimidating. It's a little dark. I would say it's like a medium brown, but with the shades EQ, I read that they process lighter. So I'm not gonna worry about it because I mean, my roots are pretty dark right now. Then I ordered OG Ivy, which is a really nice kind of neutral medium blonde. And then I ordered 07 in Mirage, which is like a lighter, butterier blonde, and I feel like it would go well with my natural kind of highlights throughout. So I'm gonna mix these three together. I think that will be good for me. It took me quite a long time to decide on what colors, so make sure you go online, look at the colors you want to mix, and just kind of have in mind what would match your natural color if you were doing this like me to extend the life of your hair situation before your next hair appointment, or you just want to, you know, do a root smudge on yourself. Okay, I'm gonna start by sectioning my hair and then we'll mix up the color. I've done a lot with my hair on my channel, but never this. Okay, I'm gonna turn on the color mixing cam here. So it's 1 part, so I'm gonna take that off. 1 part gloss to processing solution. Now they have another one, gloss to cream. I think the gloss to gel is for more precision. If you're gonna do low lights and things, this is the one to go with. I just wanted to do a solution that I would have a little more control over. So it's not necessarily about precision for me. This one's like more control. Okay, here we go. So I'm just gonna go ahead and mix up all three. 06 in, 07 in, and 08G in. Now N stands for neutral. They also have cool toned and all that stuff. You can look up the codes and what all that means. So, okay. Oh girl, that looks a little cherry, but we'll see how that turns out. That's 06 in. Then we have 07 in. Then we have 08G in Ivy. Just pour a little more of that in there. Now time to do the gloss to gel processing solution. Wow, it smells like a salon in here. Okay. By the way, I am not in any way a professional. All right, we're gonna switch up bowls here. I feel like that will be a lot smarter. Because I'm like not mixing it enough because I'm scared of, you know, this looks more red than I thought it was gonna turn out to be, but we'll see. I think I'm going to add more of the 07 in. And a little more of the 0 Ivy, 0G8 in. All right, that's looking a little more like, I don't know what I was going for. Now it is time to do the painting. So terrifying. So I feel like, because my other camera battery died, of course, this is the color. So I'm just gonna start in the back. And then I'm also gonna take a little bit of color and drag it down, kind of balayage it that way, so there's no like line. And then I'm gonna take a comb and I'm just gonna comb it through here to the ends, especially on the bottom. And again, I'm just gonna kind of freely paint that through, comb it through the ends here. This could be a disaster, who knows, but that's the beauty. Gotta try it. Next, back section. Also, if you have a Sally's near you, you can get Wella products. A lot of salons use Wella, so if you wanted to do your own root smudge and not order the Redken EQ, you could totally do the Wella line, and I know it works well for some people. And they also have the mixing bowls and the brushes. I just went ahead and did like a lump order because I was already doing it. Just a little tip there. And if you have a Sally's discount, then that's even more off. This is a Wella brush here that I have. And again, I'm just taking this also down in vertical strokes because I really want to have some brightness, but not, you know, I want this to look blended, so. My roots are so long. I'm gonna comb this one through a little. I feel like my roots are a little longer towards this area, so we're gonna roll with that. All right, on to this other side. And as I'm doing this, I think I'm gonna go ahead and mix up a separate color. I think I'm gonna do the rest of Ivy through the ends of my hair. The other blonde I have going on, just because, I mean, I haven't had my hair done in 6 months, so I think that will help kind of bring some vibrance. I could be wrong. This could be a disaster. After doing this, I tell you what, I do not trust myself with bleach whatsoever. It's much more difficult doing it on yourself than other people. And I think I'll be right out of this color here by the time we do the ends. Okay, I have a little bit of this root smudge color left, so I'm just gonna go through and make sure that I have the areas saturated where I want them saturated. Especially like around my face, you can kind of forget that area. And behind my ears, I definitely need it there. So I'm actually gonna use my little guy here that I didn't get a chance to use and mix that up. I'm gonna do 08 GN Ivy. I didn't use the rest of that one. Look at it by itself. It looks like, oh, that is not gonna, it looks like olive oil. Let's see, right up to about there. Before I mix up, it looks like where we're at. Okay, that's what she's looking like. Now I'm gonna go through these and do this. You know, at this point, might as well. Glad I'm wearing black leggings because doing this in clothing and not in your bathroom is definitely a little more difficult. I have my hair saturated how I want it, and processing time is 20 minutes. Sure, there are definitely more instructional videos on the internet on how to do this, but I'm still glad that I'm taking you along for the ride. Okay, I'll see you in 20 minutes. Was this a giant mistake? I don't know. Okay, let's take it out of the towel. Just rinsed it. I let it process for 20 minutes. Okay, so right now to me it's looking a little dark, but honestly, oh, there's fuzz. I don't see a line of demarcation from my roots, so I'm excited. I think this might have been a little darker than my roots and then bringing it through. I don't know, I think this might, I mean, I haven't dried my hair yet, but I think this might get me through maybe even another 6 months. I say that now, but we gotta dry it. So, you know, I was going for that like neutral, mushroomy, not so silvery blonde. Dry my hair, style it. If you'd like to see how I style my hair, I will link that video below. And let's see how this did. I mean, I feel like for a first timer using professional color, not lime crime, and I think it did, I think it's gonna be okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right, are you guys ready for the big reveal? Okay, I think that this worked out really well. I wanted a, you know, a darker mushroom blonde because that's like what my roots are at naturally right now. So I love, love, love the color. I think it turned out wonderfully. There's some spots like right here I want to point out that I need a touch up. But here's the thing, this will lighten up after a few washes, so I'm gonna see where I'm at. I don't wanna get too crazy and then, you know, start looking patchy because I'm trying to touch up. So I'm gonna give this a few washes and see where we're at, like I said. But you can use your opened developer and your unused color. You cannot use color and developer mixed, like you can't use the rest of that. Once color's mixed with developer, you have to throw it out after you use it. It just hit me, I've been out and about running errands, but I wanted to show you guys my hair color in the sunlight. It is so shiny, and I think it is perfect for my skin tone, and it was a really good match for my roots. Okay, bye. It took me forever to decide on a mixture of hair colors, and then by the time I did, they sold out from the colors that I wanted and I thought that would, you know, be the best mix. But I feel like where my natural's at now, this was the perfect mixture for a mushroom blonde. Now, keep in mind, from here to here was my natural, and then from then on was highlights. So this part of my hair was more porous, so it will rinse out, you know, faster, but it developed faster on the ends. That's why we did the ends last and the front last. So anyway, here is the final color, and you probably can see there's a little patchiness right here. I got nervous towards the front, but as far as everything else, I feel like it turned out so well. The color is so shiny and I love it. It's not as red as I thought it was going to be. That scared me once I mixed the color, but okay, well, thank you so much for going on this journey with me of accidentally dyeing my entire head of hair a mushroom blonde instead of doing a root smudge. If you're someone who's in my sort of situation where you need a root smudge, maybe you have some highlights left over, this will work for you. It says that the shades EQ last up to 6 months. Also, these are ammonia free, so there is no damage to your hair. These are demi-permanent colors. I want to say that this will not last in your hair. I think because my hair is so porous, this might last up to 6 weeks. Okay, it's been a couple days and a couple washes since I dyed my hair, and I feel like this update would be important. Like, I want to know, has it washed out in a couple washes? So this is after 2 washes in a few days, and I know that I pointed out the little patch I had here, but I feel like the color faded enough in that area where I don't have to go back over it. I really didn't want to. I don't want to, you know, go in and patch things and make it worse. So this is after a couple of washes. and a few days, and I really like the color. I feel like a lot of it definitely did not wash out, but just enough did to make any kind of area that I made a mistake on kind of just not be a problem. Really happy with it, and I think that this will last me until I want to get my hair done, or I might just do my roots myself from now. I'm not sure. I always get a hair up my ass with my hair, so. And it's super shiny. I feel like the color definitely gives me shine, which it claims that it does. This is it. Like, so good, you know? I feel like now that it's lightened up a little, it's like the color of probably my natural if I let it grow all the way out. So I'm super happy with it, and I kind of like the darker blonde on me. I feel like it just gives me a little more color in my pale face. Okay, update over. Love it after a few washes. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. This was super fun. And let me know if you get brave enough to do this as well. It took me a second, but we're here, we did it, and I'm very happy with the final look. So let me know if you like it in the comments below. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. I love my hair.
All right.